Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Parent Involvement Committee meeting this evening. And we do have quite a few parents with us here that are part of the committee on, and we have some staff with us as well. My name is Superintendent Eamon Flahad, and I'll start off the meeting because our chair will join us shortly. And I'll start off by doing the land acknowledgement. And then hopefully we'll be able to kind of move forward with some of our discussions today, which will be focused mostly on our conference, which is happening on Saturday, April 29th. We are super excited about that, and we'll talk a little bit more about it as we move forward. So Halton, as we know it today, is rich in history and modern traditions of many First Nations and the Métis. From the Anishinaabe to the Ottawandaron, the Haudenosaunee, and the Métis. These lands surrounding the Great Lakes are steeped in Indigenous history. As we gather today on these treaty lands, we have the responsibility to honor and respect the four directions: land, waters, plants, animals, ancestors that walked before us, and all the wonderful elements of creations that exist. We would like to thank and acknowledge that thank the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nations for sharing their traditional territory with us. So again, welcome everyone. And I noticed Zaina just joined us just a little while ago as well. Welcome, Zaina, who is
thank you, Eamon.
Was appointed our conference chair, and so she's joined us this evening, and we have a number of parents. So I'm going to start off by sharing. I'm going to share our presentation here. So again, we wanted to welcome everybody here this evening, hoping that we could have some introductions just so that folks out there know who's with us this evening. I'm going to start off by going to Trustee Zhang, if you can just say hello.
Hi. Hello.
Welcome, Trustee Zhang.
And hi, good evening, everyone.
Thank you. And we have a number of others. I'm going to pass it on to Zaina.
Hi, Eamon. This is Zina Al-Mudarris. I am the member of the PIC committee, and I am the chair for the PIC conference for this year.
Thank you. Ali?
Hi, everybody. I'm also part of the PIC committee, and with Reem, we are coordinating all the workshop presenters. Thank you.
Thank you. Who else do we have with us here? Saad, are you able to introduce yourself?
Absolutely. I'm Saad Juman. I'm the co-chair of the PIC committee and the chair of E.J. James Public School Council, and looking forward to the conference.
Jennifer?
Hi, everybody. My name is Jennifer Sibbett. I am a representative on the PIC committee for the Milton Elementary Schools. I've got 4 kiddos. They're spread over 2 different schools. And for the PIC conference, I'm with working with Diana, and we're organizing all of the community displays.
Wonderful. And Lorianne, are you able to introduce yourself?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is Lorianne. I have 3 children, CK, AJM, and Sam Sherritt. I am working with Laura Springer on the catering, and happy to be here and excited for the conference. This could be my first time.
Wonderful. Laura?
Hi, everyone. My name's Laura, and I am the PIC representative for Halton North Secondary. And as Lorianne said, we're working on the catering, and we can't wait to eat with you.
Wonderful. And Diana?
Hello, everyone. My name is Diana Bello. I am from HMC Connections, a community partner. I'm a settlement worker, and I'm working with Jennifer on the community display this time. Thank you.
Thank you, Diana.
Thank you.
And we have some staff here with us. Shelley, if you could introduce yourself, please.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Shelley Werinsky. I am the principal at Central Public School in Burlington, and I sit as the elementary admin rep on the PIC team.
Wonderful. And we have Louisa.
Hello, everyone. My name is Louisa Botello, Vice Principal at LC McGill and the Virtual School, and I am the secondary staff rep here at the PIC, and also supporting with the conference with the student volunteers.
Amazing. Thank you. And I noticed Reem just joined. Reem, are you able to introduce yourself?
Can you just give me a minute, Eamon, please?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you. Okay.
Absolutely. We'll pull you in shortly. Saad, let me know when you're able to kind of move forward with the meeting, and I'll start by just wanted to pass the minutes. People had an opportunity to. The agenda was in the calendar invite. I don't know if you had an opportunity. If you want to take a minute to take a look at the minutes, so we could pass the minutes.
All right, I'll go ahead, Eamon. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
All right. Okay, so hi, my name is Reem. I represent the Burlington Secondary Schools, and both Ali and I are working on the workshop committee for the PIC conference.
Thank you, Reem. And if someone wants to move a motion to pass the minutes. Jennifer, anyone second that? Ali? Thank you. Okay, so we wanted to start the dialogue on the PIC conference and where we are, and perhaps I can start just by giving you an idea about some of the things that are happening behind the scenes. It's becoming really exciting. The PIC conference, there will be a video that's going to be circulating to all families shortly. Our communications department has done a wonderful job. They're putting together a video to promote our PIC conference, and that'll be sent to all parents and giving them information, a little bit about the conference, and also how to register for the conference. To date, we have almost 600 people that have registered for our conference. We will be closing off registration. I think we're capping it at approximately 700 because of space limitations. So we're quite excited about the number of people that have signed up for the conference, and we have incredible things being planned that day. And so for those people, for those folks out there who are not aware of some of the planning that's going on, we have secured and booked Dr. Jean Clinton, who will be our keynote speaker. And information has been shared. Every school has gotten posters to promote the conference. And so the question was, does the committee need to register? No, the committee does not need to register. We're all there. We're part of the planning team. Just parents that are coming to participate in the workshops, just so that we can get a sense of the numbers and whatnot. And that's what we would like. And so part of the planning that's happening, again, it's the conference will be taking place at L.C. McGill High School, which is in Milton. And information has been sent out to all schools. All principals have posted, really beautiful posters that were made by our communications department. They posted them in the school along with registration information. And also there was messages sent out to all parents quite a few weeks back to let them know that there's a conference coming up and registration information as well. We have child minding for parents that needed that support so that they can come, that we didn't want any barriers for them. We also had a number of community agencies and organizations that have volunteered to come up, put a booth, have a table at the conference as parents are coming in. They can communicate and dialogue with some of the community agencies and supports from the region and dialogue with them and find out more information, how to access resources and supports. And then, of course, we have a number of workshops that have been planned, and we'll talk more about that after. And we do have lunch that is being put together as we speak by our committee for families. And it'll be followed in the afternoon with more workshops so that people will be very engaged. That's the structure of our conference. And I did have a list of speakers that we've been booking. I want to thank Ali and Reem for the wonderful work that they've been doing helping us. We had some gaps in speakers, but I think we are good. I've been on the phone the last since Monday, making phone calls to try to get some great speakers to come and be available to help out, and we've been able to secure quite a few speakers, and we'll be able to share that list with you just to get an idea. So I'm going to hand it back to Saad a little bit, and then happy to jump in, Saad, wherever you need me, so that we can move forward with some of the, perhaps I thought maybe we can give some of the committees to talk a little bit about where they're at with things so that we could get a sense of how we can move forward and what we need to do next. I thought that would have been a great place to start. So I'll hand it back to you, Saad, as the chair of our committee.
Thank you very much. So I think, the agenda today is our PIC conference, as Superintendent Flathead gave us an overview. So we'll go committee lead by committee lead. I just wanted to ask Zaina, as the chair, is there any sort of overarching comments you wanted to make before I called in various committee members?
Thank you, Saad. Actually, I don't have anything right now. Maybe we can go over, but just in general, for those who didn't know, and Ayman already introduced the PIC conference. So the PIC conference is for parents, and from parent to parent, the community will be there to help out the parent to understand what's going on. And the theme is already shared, which is more about the mental health and spiritual for the kids. So hopefully we can see all the parents who registered and who are willing to register right now before the closing so that we can see them all during this meeting. So it will be go through all the subcommittee that already created before. and we see the development and the progress so that we all know what's going on. And I will be so happy to see you all there. Thank you, Zod. It's for you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, first off, if we can call in either Ali or Reem to just kind of give an update on how things are tracking with speakers.
Thanks, Saad. Reem, do you want me to take this? So it's been great working with Reem. I'll just quickly give you a summary by session. So right now, as of this afternoon, for session A, we have 29 workshops. For session B, we have 23, and for session C, we have 20. Leading up to the next few days, we may see a shift based on classroom space or room availability of workshops from A over to B and C. But I would say that at this point, we have a great selection of workshops for all the parents that are coming. We have a variety from people who would like to educate or pass on information regarding how to help your child be a well-prepared student. We have a workshop about bookmaking. We have a workshop that speaks to managing stress within a family. And those are only just 3 topics of the many that we have to offer. So I, as a parent myself, I think Reem and I are overly excited about the workshops. And the only negative thing I would say is that I wish I could attend all of them, but unfortunately, I won't be able to. Reem, do you want to add anything, please?
Well, for now, we're in the process of communicating with the workshop presenters, making sure, they're up to date, they're on track, they know what's going on. And I agree with you, Ali. There's a great variety of workshops. Thank you, Ayman, for doing your thing the past 2 days. That was amazing. And yes, it's going to be amazing.
If I could just add one, sorry, Saad, if I could just add one thing. I just want to, Reem and I just wanted to thank everyone on the team, because I know, including Reem and myself and our superintendent, that many of you have been reaching out to your networks to get workshop presenters in, including Joanne. So thank you to everyone for this amazing team effort.
Okay, great. Yeah, what a diverse array of topics tying into nurturing the mind, body, and spirit of the child, right? And I think a few times in this meeting we're going to hit home, because in our community I've gotten questions about the conference, if it's for students, even though it's a parent, it's a parent involvement committee. So the topics and content are geared to help support parents. Okay, next, I'll like to call in the lead for food and catering. If we can get an update on that, and any needs at all.
Laura, did you want to take it and then pass it over to me, or do you want me to do it first and pass it over to you?
You can go ahead, Lorianne. I think you probably have more to share.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, so we are in the middle of securing, well, we've secured one caterer that's doing a variety of food, as well as another caterer. I'm kind of excited because I believe that we're going to be having some jerk chicken on the menu, which I think was going to be very exciting for a lot of people. We're just in the middle of trying to finalize numbers. So I am contacting my contact, and right now she just kind of needs a minimum number. So I have been working with Joanne and have a few questions that we just need to clarify, and I should be able to give her numbers by Saturday, which is her deadline. Laura has been doing quite a bit of kind of going around in the community. Laura, if you want to just go ahead and just talk about what you've been able to accomplish.
Sure. Well, we were able to secure just a few donations, which help out a little bit. And so Starbucks will be setting us up with some morning coffee. in addition to the caterer, they're not covering for all 600 people because that's a lot, but we were really thankful for that. And then we just got a few small gift cards from a few of the grocery stores, Metro and Sobeys. So we're going to kind of augment our caterer's breakfast menu with some fresh juice, which wasn't included. So we'll be able to do that. And yeah, we're waiting to hear back from Cobb's, but I'm not sure what's going to happen there. So yeah, we've just been trying to see. And so some people were very happy to support this conference for parents, and they'll be recognized. I think Joanne will work on recognizing them in some of the information that goes out to parents so they know where these generous donations came from.
And I think our next steps would be to kind of figure out our floor plan, how we're going to be serving the food, where we're going to be putting it, producing some type of signage. And so that's what we'll be doing in the next couple of weeks. And I think I think that's it for our update.
Okay, thank you. Thank you both. I was at the site visit, and I think there's a great cafeteria, open concept area there as well. And if the weather cooperates, they have a really nice outdoor seating area as well. So I think it should, hopefully the weather cooperates. And thank you both for ensuring that parents are fed, because fed parents are focused parents, apparently. So
I love that. You're welcome. It's been a pleasure.
Okay, next we'll move on to child minding. I know we've got a couple of, from the site visits, a couple of really great spaces to occupy the younger ones that may be in attendance with their parents. So, I mean, if we can get an update on that.
Oh, so I'm sorry, Saad, I just wanted to mention that children will also be taken care of in terms of food, just in case there was anybody wondering. So we do have a menu that's kid friendly, so they'll be taken care of as well. My apologies.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's a really important point. Thanks for pointing that out. Is the lead for child minding on the call?
Yeah, I am here. This is Zina.
Oh, you are okay. You're wearing two hats. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Zina.
So, how are you? So, regarding the child minding, this is the last update that we have 3 EAs who would like to volunteer for the conference. They will be there, including that I reach out to frontline community and other community people in the area of Oakville. And there will be multiple adult volunteer and youth volunteer with the first aid and also with the police certificate, clearance certificate. They will join, but they will be under the supervision for the EAs, so that in that case, we'll be in a good hands. So I think we will be, everything will be organized. This is from the child minding.
Okay, and those volunteers, Zina, are specifically to the child minding area? Or are you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not talking about the general volunteer. The general volunteer will be taken up by Sherry, but what I'm talking about is only for the child minding. They are totally with the child minding, because we know we need those volunteers, especially with the first aid certificate and also police clearance certificate, because they are dealing with their children.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Sherry is not on the call today, our co-chair, and she's lining up student volunteers and also parent volunteers, most likely coming from the school-based PIC reps. But we can move on to community displays. So if we can get an update on how that's coming along, and then maybe give us an idea of what types of displays that will actually be there. But before we go into that, Superintendent Flahat.
Thank you, Saad. I just wanted to mention that Louisa, who is the vice principal over at Elsie McGill, has been very involved in securing some incredible young people there. Maybe Louisa can give us a bit of a report on how things are going with the site and various other things. I was hoping that just because we're on that topic of volunteers. Louisa?
Louisa,
Yes, sure.
it's all yours.
Okay, thank you, thank you. So yes, that is correct. Even we were able to, we had actually many students who are interested in volunteering. So on Friday, we have about 20 students that are ready to help set up. So we do have a great team. And then on the Saturday, we have around 54 students from Alcee McGill who are joining, but obviously some may not show, but and then, as it was mentioned, Saad, I think had mentioned this, we do have people that volunteered from other boards as well, including students. So we have about, actually it's a long list, but we have about 30 students that had showed interest. And I guess the parents had registered that when they registered for the conference. There are some parents only, and we're just verifying if they are also volunteering for the conference or not. And then what else we're doing with is verifying with students their dietary needs, because I know that there is pizza going to be ordered for the volunteers. So we just want to make sure we have that aligned. And I think we also secured some EAs to support with the child minding as well for the Saturday. And we are just working on the form as well for the student volunteers to get their volunteer hours and the form to be properly signed and given to their school. I think that's it for now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Louisa. Why don't we move on to community displays?
Hi, everybody. I've been working with Diana. So far, we have 17 community partners that will be joining us and putting on displays. We've had a hard time reaching out to a lot of them because the list we had was from 2019. And so when we emailed out asking that participated in 2019, sorry. So we emailed them out, a lot of them bounced back or they weren't valid email addresses anymore. So Diana and I met this week, and time permitting, because April seems to be very busy, we're going to try and reach out by phone. So we're hoping that that number of community displays will grow. Right now we have YMCA, Lunchbox, Canadian Foundation for Economic Education, Canadian Press for French, Halton Region, HDSB, Roots. We've got the robotics group that are going to come and have a display, Mindful Parents. Anyway, so you get the idea. So it's a lot of community partners, like I said, that work with the HDSB all the time. So we're looking forward to seeing what they have to say and what they have to offer. Is there anything you want to add, Diana?
I have contacted some of the ones that were bounced, last week. So, well, I don't have a response yet, but I did some connections today about that.
Fantastic. Hopefully we'll get some more, right?
So let's see, at least 3 or 4 more. Yeah.
Yeah, and if anybody else has a nonprofit that serves HDSB and works with the community, by all means, please register. And I know HDSB will take a look and approve, but it's pretty quick turnaround for approvals. And we'd like to have as many organizations as we can to come out and to offer their services to the community.
Right. Yeah, I imagine we'll have some answers tomorrow from them.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay, and that's going to be actually, for those of you that haven't seen the school, I mean, I was absolutely floored when I saw the school. It's a brand new school in Milton, very state of the art, and where the community displays are going to be. I think it's in a corridor. As soon as you walk in, lots of lights. So it's a very uplifting area if you're taking a break between sessions to go and peruse some of this.
A lot of visibility in that hallway, I think, too.
Oh, yeah.
So it's good opportunity.
Yeah. Okay. And, one thing I wanted to mention, I think that space where the community displays are and where the food is going to be, hopefully there's a lot of casual connections parents can make with each other, because aside from the workshops, I think one of the big value add for a conference like this is being able to connect with parents from across the region and just learn from each other in an informal way as well, that may not necessarily be only workshop based. Okay, next on our agenda are trustee updates. So I know we have a few trustees on. Superintendent Flahat, do you want to call on the trustees that are here?
Trustee Zhang, I believe, might be the only one joining.
Yes, I'll be here.
Go ahead, Trustee Zhang. Would you like to report on anything to let folks know what's happening in our system?
Oh, Okay, so first, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the whole team for organizing the PIC conference. Thank you for your hard work. You know, this will be my first time to attend the PIC conference. Look forward to meeting you there. I believe this conference will be very informative and a very exciting event in our school board. And tomorrow that's the end of the month-long fasting of the Ramadan. This is very important day for our Muslim families. I wish all the Muslim families enjoy the family time and share your happiness with your neighbors and friends and the community. Let's celebrate the cultural diversity together. For school board, actually, we have several updates. In yesterday's board meeting, we have a report about the Oakville North, the school. So for parents are expecting a new school in Oakville North, please check the meeting agenda that's already posted in the school board. And in 2 months ago, there was a student trustee election. So this year we have 26 candidates running for the student trustee. So the 2 new trustees will join the team in August. So let's celebrate their achievement, and they had worked very hard, and so we will see their growth in this and help other students and help the trustees, the school boards to understand, be a good bridge between the students and the trustees. And last thing I want to say, in next month, there will be a Burlington Ward 1 and 2 by-election. So for all the parents, please look at this year. We have 8 candidates are running for in the by-election. Yes, you can find the candidate list in the City of Burlington website. So that's everything.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Superintendent Flahat, we're nearing the end of our agenda. I'll leave it to you for some closing remarks. You know, maybe around, there are a lot of various days of significance and maybe some new ones coming up that we're all celebrating as well.
Well, thank you very much. First of all, thank you, Trustee Zhang, for your report. And really, I wanted to also let the community know for all of our families that celebrate Ramadan. We wish you Eid Mubarak tomorrow. And again, just what Trustee Zhang mentioned, we're happy to share in your joy and the school board. There's been lots of great things happening in our schools, various activities that are taking place to learn and understand and create that culture in our system of inclusion, which ultimately the goal is a sense of belonging for every one of our children. All this work that we do, the conferences, the planning, the meetings that we have with parents, ultimately it is about one goal, and really it's about making sure that our students are achieving, are successful, they're safe, and they are finding that sense of belonging in every single classroom and every single corner of that school. That is our goal. Our multi-year plan is all built all around our students and their learning. And so all of us are in the service of students. Everything that we do is in the service of our students. And so the families that are here this evening, they're here to make a difference for their children and for the others' children as well. The conference that we're having on Saturday, April 29th, it is ultimately about children. The theme of our conference, if we'll remember, it's about nurturing the whole child, mind, body, and spirit. Ultimately, every workshop that's been put together is with students in mind, so that our students can thrive and our families can be connected. And we know that when there's a great partnership between schools and the parents, and the community and the guardians, we know that great things happen. When there's that sense of collaboration between the school and there's that level of communication that is happening, we know that great things happen. And so this is where I would say that if we constantly keep that at the center of all that we do through all of our relationships, through all of our collaboration with each other between the schools and the parents and the administrators and the teachers and the staff at our schools, I think great things will continue to happen. Just around the conference itself, there is a lot of planning that's going to be happening this coming week. I mean, we showed a few of the workshops that are taking place. Super exciting, and I can't thank the presenters enough. I mean, people that are going to take time away from their families to come on a Saturday to share their gifts, their knowledge, their expertise, their experience of how parents can help their children. And they're coming to us. And our speakers that are coming, a lot of them are educators, a lot of them are teachers in our board, administrators, a lot of them are community members, people that we were able to connect and contact with from post-secondary institutions. And then all of our community tables that are coming as well. These are agencies and organizations that are here to serve and support. And so I'm so grateful to everybody for the commitment that they've shown. This has been hundreds and hundreds of hours of work. And to all the different committees from the presenters and planners, to the caterers, to the folks planning the volunteers and the child minding. And Zaina, I know that there's a lot of work that you've been doing behind the scenes to navigate and connect with everybody as the lead of this conference. So a huge thank you to Zaina for her work and for what she's been doing behind the scenes, not just this year, but for many, many years in the past, that she's committed to our committee here, but also the planning that's going on with the conference. And then there's some others here as well that have been involved for years with our schools, volunteering as school councils, and also our PIC committee. And I want to thank them. And of course, Saad and Sherry, who's not here with us this evening, Sherry White, our two co-chairs. I can't thank you enough for the incredible work that's been happening in behind the scenes, of course, the collaboration, the communication, the text messaging that's going back and forth, all to try to make our committee successful, our parents engaged, and of course our conference as we continue to work through that. I was hoping that if there's anything that we need to discuss with regards to what do parents need to know about our conference besides what we've shared this evening, I was hoping that maybe some of the members, anybody, if you'd like to share anything that you feel we've left out this evening, and maybe something that would be important for parents to know about something you've learned or an experience that you've had, or the relationship that you've built with a school, that it's important because we're bringing that to the conference with us. We're bringing that because there is a workshop. I believe one of those workshops is about how do we engage with our schools. And so if there's anyone that wants to share anything, we'll certainly welcome that. That really concludes my bit of a report, Saad, but I do welcome, and I would love to hear if there's anything else that we've left out, or some of our committee members here this evening would like to share with parents maybe their past experience or their experience working on this right now. That would be absolutely amazing. I'm sure some of our parents out there would appreciate hearing from other parents.
Reem, you can go ahead. You've raised your hand.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I don't know what happened to my camera. Okay. I just wanted to point out that I've been hearing a lot of parents always, looking for ways to help support their children at home when it comes to education. So I'm talking from the perspective of a teacher. There are a lot of workshops that have to do with mental health, dealing with stress, anxiety, helping our students, supporting them as much as we can, especially after COVID especially since life's back to normal. But there are also other sorry. Okay. There are also other workshops that have to do with how to deal with how to out and support your children academically, whether it has to do with literacy, whether it has to do with mental math. We have a few workshops that are related to academics, and they give parents tips on how to help their students at home, because this is an issue that parents face a lot. They don't know what's going on at school sometimes, and they'd like to be able to support their children at home. So that I think that is also a great option for parents. Thank you.
Thank you, Reem. Ali, go ahead.
Thanks. It felt like Reem was on a roller coaster there for a minute. What I wanted to do is just simply add on something that Saad and Reem mentioned before, and I think our superintendent as well. And that is this entire conference is built for providing parents and caregivers of Halton kids tools. But I think one of the most important things I'd like to emphasize is that when you go to these conferences, you can build a support network with other parents who have similar situations. So as a father of two boys, 11 and 2, I've been attending these PIC conferences for the last few years, and I've been able to build a support network that I can reach out to if I want to figure out something for my son, or I have a problem. It's great to have parents in similar situations, because we can then build community to help all of our kids. And for those who do know me, I'm a strong believer in healthy and strong communities, and this is just one way to continue to build on that. Thanks.
Thanks, Ali. Great point. We're going to leave the floor open for just a little bit longer to see if anyone from the committee has anything else to say. Zina, go ahead.
Thank you. So I don't have anything to comment. I just want to thank all of you. Anything has happened because of your teamwork. Maybe I help out to just guide, but actually you do everything by your hand. And special thank for our hidden soldier, Juan, and also Marta, who joined this year, and Ayman, who coordinate everything. So I'm so thankful for all of you, and I just want to see you soon, which is almost 10 days, and happy Eid for all who celebrate. Thank you.
Thank you, Zina. I don't know a better way. You kind of summed up some of the closing comments I was going to say. Well, very well put, Zina. Jennifer, first, and then we'll go to Lorianne.
Mine is more of a logistics question. In terms of Friday night setup, Saturday morning, what are you going to send an email around letting us know what time you'd like us to be there, or how is that all going to work? This is my 10th year in HDSB, and I've never been to a PIC conference before, because I honestly just didn't really know what it's about. Now that I've worked with the committee and learned a lot from the back end of it, I'm really excited for it. And I think that all the parents that might be a little bit on the fence on whether or not it's worth your time to come out, there really truly is something for everyone. So I just wanted to add that in as well. But the logistics of the day itself for us volunteers, how's that going to work?
Eamon, I don't know if that's something we need to get word from the facilities folks at HESB. I'm not sure. I don't have that information.
So I'll let Zaina share a little bit, because Jennifer had a question, and I'm happy to kind of add to it. But perhaps Zaina, because what time do you want people there? Various other things. I know the school is open at 7 a.m. And I know we're planning on being there early. But Zaina, go ahead, please. Okay, we'll move on to Lorianne, and maybe Zaina will be back to join us for that response.
Yeah, just wanted to inform and remind, if you already know this, in an effort to keep if in an effort to keep, I guess, with the environment, we're asking parents to bring their water bottles. I don't know if everybody has seen that on the registration form. So while there will be some juices, I don't think that we're going to be having bottled water, and we do want people to be hydrated and refreshed. So we're asking parents to please bring their water bottles.
Great,
And
great
they can
point.
use the filtered water that's at the school.
Laura, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Lorianne. I was going to mention that as well. And also for those warm beverage drinkers, you may want to bring your thermal mug, your Contigo, that sort of thing. So we really do want to, as parents, learn to put into practice and partner with our children with what they're being taught at school. And I think our generation is the one that really needs the practice. And I'm looking forward to the conference because I think it's an opportunity to better understand what children are learning at school in some regards, and then to better partner with our students. And then this will also benefit their mental health when they see their parents living out some of the things that they are also learning, whether it's about environmental leadership or other things that are part of the multi-year plan. So I do think that messaging to parents to be environmentally responsible just helps bring harmony into the home, because a lot of schools have those policies where you can't, like they're called boomerang lunches, and you don't bring any garbage. And so I'd love to see parents participate in that.
Thanks, Laura. Eamon, I don't know if Zena's back or she's coming back, but I mean, why don't we see if anyone else has any other comments?
I am here.
Oh, okay. Zena, there was a question about logistics. I don't know if you have that information set up on Friday.
Okay, so for the logistic, like a general for those who are in the PIC conference for the preparation, other than the volunteer, we will be on the day of Friday so that we can set up everything. I think this is something that Juan will be in touch with Leslie regarding the school so that we can be there. But it is most probably, it will be around, maybe around 4 or 5 o'clock, so that we can set everything, start to find out what we have to do, where's the tables and everything. And in the early morning, the volunteer should be there by around 8 o'clock. So we have to be there about that time so that we can set the display table if there's anything missing from the day before. And for any IT things, we have to organize everything. So it is better to be there by around 8 o'clock. But again, it will be depend on the school, if they can be open at that time. And maybe that's something Eamon and Juan can follow up on that. And the volunteer part, I think we will not need all of them on the Friday, maybe just a few of the volunteer just to help in the handling and carrying of the table and everything, but we will need all of them on the Saturday for sure at 8 o'clock, and maybe they can leave maybe around 4:30, because I know everything will be finished by 3:30, but then we have to set up the table and set up the chairs and everything, because we have to give the school as we take it. So we don't want to have any mess for the school. So it will be better if there is 1 hour extra after the conference finished so that we can set back everything. So this is from my end. Anything else not clear?
Sounds clear.
That's great. Thank you.
Welcome.
Ali, go ahead.
Thanks. Reem and I also had a logistics question for Louisa, please. The question is, we don't actually know the numbers, the classroom numbers, the identifying numbers. And I know we've sent a spreadsheet, not a spreadsheet, sorry, a summary to Joanne. We were just wondering if you have that, or if you have the classroom numbers for that, please.
Sorry, I don't have the spreadsheet, but I know Joanne is working on the classrooms. She was doing that today because she was asking for additional classrooms in the first floor. And so I've been communicating with her back and forth on that. But certainly Eamon's here. So if Joanne wants to share that with me, I can help adding those classrooms, not a problem. But the number that we have for sure is the 24 classrooms. So 12 on each floor, the second floor and the third floor. So I think we just looking for some extras in the first floor. Did I sort of answer your question?
No, you did for sure. We just wanted to, it's great knowing that you and Joanne are working on it. And we'll just continue working with you both as well. Thank you.
Okay, we've got questions from Lorianne first and then Zena. Or not questions, comments. So Lorianne,
Well, actually, it is a question. I had one last question. I just wanted to know, will there be a touch base before the conference? Will there be another meeting at all? And if so, when are we looking to do that?
May I answer that question, Sad? Thank you, Lorianne. I was just meeting with Joanne today, and we're just looking to see if we can find a short opportunity next week, just for the planning committee to come together, the conference planning committee, just so that we can iron out all the last minute details, because we don't want to all show up on Friday and you know, things are, there's something missing. So we just want to make sure. I don't know which date yet, Lorianne, but we'll send out something in the coming, I would say, days, okay?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much.
Zena, and then after Zena, we'll go to Reem.
Yes, it is just a comment to what Ali request and Reem. As long as Joanne is working for that, maybe the best way we can reach Joanne by Monday. We will give her today and tomorrow to figure it out. And maybe by Monday we will reach, and then accordingly they can assign the room number with the presenter name, so that there will be no mess thing. And on the day of the conference everything will be easy. Okay.
Okay. Reem, go ahead.
Yes, I just have a question for Ayman. Remember you mentioned there might be a student panel in the gym. Is that going to be taking place? Are we using the entire gym for this?
Thank you for that. Yes, that's being planned right now. We've secured a few students that graduated, just waiting for some confirmations. So the idea would be that we would have a panel right after the speaker that would be in session one. So session one is going to be, you know, we've got quite a few things going on in session one, but the student panel would be interviewing them to tell us about their experiences. We're trying to secure students in the 4 pathway areas. So students that are potentially working, people that have gone into college, apprenticeship, and university post-secondary, just to give us a little bit about their experiences and share with parents. Some parents may wanna participate in that. It's not for everybody. It's you know, it's for whoever is interested. And we will be sitting in a place in the gym where we start after the keynote speaker. So yeah, the whole gym. It's very hard to section it off in such a short period of time. So we'll just be in there.
Thank you.
Okay. Reem, did you have another question? I saw your hand go up.
No, I'm fine. Thanks.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Anyone else? Eamon, should we move to adjourn then?
Yeah. Maybe some folks want to pass a motion to adjourn.
Okay, Jennifer has passed a motion and Lorianne has seconded it. All right. All right, everybody, thank you so much. And I think Zena said it well. Thank you all for just the amazing hard work in pulling this together.
Thank you, everyone. Summer, if you can take us offline, thank you very much.